Welcome to a very hot round two of the British Motocross Championship here in Devon. As you can see, the watering Bowsers are out doing an excellent job to try and keep the dust down. Number 4, Neil Prince, second at round one. Paul Maley not here today. Could he take the lead in the championship?
Realistically, yeah, it'd be nice to go home winning the championship. So I've just got to come here, have 3 rides, and like this year I'm looking at a different plan every time I come riding. I'm like taking it as like a practice, you know. When I go to practice and I'm serious, I do, you know, the motos as good as I can, and I find if I do that when I'm racing, just say I'm here for fun, I've got to enjoy myself, I find I don't get half as nervous, which last year I was getting very nervous and I was getting very tense.
Well, with James Dobb also a non-starter here today with a hand injury, his teammate here, Craig Prattley, a chance maybe to notch up some major points. Third at the first round, Tony Marshall, number 18, hoping also maybe to extend his position in the standings so far. Number 6, the Dane, Brian Jorgensen. The gate about to drop on the first of the 125 races. They got away, and it was Craig Prattley on that Team Suzuki that looked to have got the whole shot. And it was indeed the former schoolboy champion riding once again for Suzuki this year that got the head on the rest of them. But number 30, that's Stephen Sword, and number 22, Mark Hucklebridge in third place, with number 40, last year's youth champion, Mark Jones, behind them fourth. The battle was certainly on as Craig Prattley came around. Still second, number 30, Sword, on that MJ Church Kawasaki. Down the hill for the first time came Prattley. He led. Second behind him, it was still Sword. Then behind Sword, Hucklebridge. Then it was Jones. And the battles were on further down the field. There's Neil Shepherd, number 26. And Neil Prince, not a very good start for him. A chance here to take the lead in the championship, but it's going begging. There is Prattley. He leads. And the gap beginning to widen between himself and second place man. It's still number 30, Stephen Sword, the youngster that seems to be making a comeback. But out goes number 6, the Dane, Brian Jorgensen. The machine just refusing to keep going. 26, Neil Shepherd beginning to put a charge on the lead at the moment. He has got Craig Prattley out there in front, number 8. Here he is over the big jump. We're looking back for second place. Is it going to be Stephen Sword? Is it going to be Hucklebridge? Or is it going to be Shepherd? It is Sword. Shepherd still back there in third. We're looking back behind third, and it looks like Jones, young Mark Jones, the South Walian. His first year of adult racing. 1, 2 and 3 and 4, there were no changes after about 3 laps. We're looking back then for Neil Prince, and there he is. It's a poor start for the North Walian, but number 2, that's Carl Nunn, the Team Cat Finning rider. He's had an equally bad start as well. Oh, that was nearly a mistake from the race leader, Craig Prattley, getting himself all off the bike there, and team manager Rob Hooper looks on, just hoping that that young man of his can stay at the front and take the maximum points. Number 14, Ricky Priest, he's had a poor start, but he's battling back through the field, despite that fall. Out goes number 16, that's Nathan Shelton. The machine just decided it had enough. But down the hill came young Craig Prattley, number 8 on the bike, looking for his first race win of the season.
Look at the scrap in second place.
Prattley then took the result. Sword, Shepherd, Jones, then Pettit, and Kelly Swanson came home in 6. Well, this is the reigning champion, Rob Herring, number 1, but the man he knocked out the year before was Paul Cooper. What did he think?
Oh, definitely. I mean, I didn't aim to lose it last year. It was a very closely contested championship, and it went down to the last race. It was quite exciting for everybody, but obviously I came away a bit disappointed. But this year I definitely aim to turn things around.
Well, Cooper, as I said, would like to turn things around for this year. But 19 there, this is the Wolf Sport rider, Brian Wheeler, best known Spud to his friends. The gate dropped then on the first of the open class races. These are the 250s up to 600cc. As they disappeared into a cloud of dust, the defending champion number 1, Robbie Herring, in trouble, stuck on the gate and right at the back. But it was number 11 then, David Campbell, the Scot, that led them down the hill, with Jochen Karlsson, number 99, the Swede, in second. Then it was Kurt Nickel on Skymast KTM. He was in third, but the battles were on further down. There's Ed Bradley, number 17, but it was Campbell who led them away. Karlsson chasing second. Then it was Nickel. And this battle's certainly starting to rage at the front. The Swede the former British 125 champion. So much wants to win this open class crown for this year. Nicol behind him, number 13, many times a winner of the open class series. Cooper down in about 7th place, but down the hill they came. It was still Campbell. Carlson behind him, then Nicol, and a fair old scrap beginning to develop further down the field for 4th, 5th and 6th. There's Cooper, there's Justin Morris, there's the two Wiseco Piston Honda runners, number 5 Mark Eastwood and Warren Edwards, number 15. But Campbell managing to hang on to that lead desperately. Carlson closing in, but Nicol beginning to look quite menacing. Herring trying to pick up places from that poor start, hitting the gate. He'll have a lot of work to do if he wants to get into the top scoring positions. But up the hill they came. It was still Campbell as before. Carlson still desperately trying to catch him on the RWJ Honda. But Nicol just waiting on that 360 KTM for a chance to go through. But the scraps were on further down. Morris was still there. Eastwood was beginning to close on him, and so was Edwards. But here's Nicol. It's still Campbell at the front with Carlson second, but Nicol beginning to close in on those two. Well, we've got somebody taking a tumble, the yellow flag out to warn the oncoming riders. It's number 57, and that's Jason Lewis. And it sounds to me as if the throttle has stuck open. He won't be going much further in this race. And now we've got Carlson climbing all over Campbell. Can the 250 Honda get on par with the 500? And the answer to that is no. It's still Campbell that leads them. Carlson still hangs on to second with Nicol in third. Kurt Nicol, 4 times runner-up in the World 500cc Motocross Championship. And Nicol has gone to second. Carlson relegated down a place to third. Nicol will no doubt want to make a move on Campbell before much longer. We've got a crash here. 63, that's Gordon Crockard, his first year in British motocross racing. The young Irishman, only 18 years of age, but look at Nicol, and Campbell slams the door in his face as Nicol tries to come around the outside. Carlson can only really sit back and watch the antics of the two in front. They come up past the finish area yet again. It's still Campbell, it's Nicol on the inside, and Carlson goes for the wide outside line. But Nicol looks to be making a move. Campbell hangs on. Nicol continues to hunt him down. Maybe this will be the corner that Nicol can squeeze through. He's certainly having a try. That 360 KTM, the Austrian bike, goes through on the inside. Campbell on the 500 Bike Sport Honda, relegated down the spot now. Can Carlson do? He's back there in third. Can he make a pass on second place man and get in contention with Nicol in the front? Nicol it is then, down the hill. He won 2 of the races at the opening round at Canada Heights. DNF the last race. Carlson, he won the last race, and Carlson goes up to second. Nicol still leads it, so Nicol, it's Carlson and then Campbell. Being urged on by the crowd. There's Campbell. What can he do? Maybe to get himself back up into second place. Cooper going through. He's got Justin Morris, number 7, behind him. Then it's Mark Eastwood, number 5. And 17, Ed Bradley, also on the Honda, right behind him. Nicol, comfortable at the front now, can settle down, pick his lines, is under no pressure. He won't have to enjoy anybody else's dust. Jochen Carlson, the Swede, wants to win the championship this year. He's a 125 former British champion, wants to make both crowns his. 11, still Campbell. That is Cooper, number 3, in 4th place, and beginning to close in on Campbell. Carlson goes through. Here's Campbell, and Campbell's in trouble. He stalled the bike. Cooper runs into him. Justin Morris goes through on the inside, number 7. And there's Mark Eastwood, number 5. But Campbell has got a problem. He can't get the bike started. As Ed Bradley, number 17, comes around, Campbell drops down yet another place. Carlson coming around. He's second. His teammate, Justin Morris, number 7, right behind him. So the two RWJ men are in there for top points. Cooper. Then it's Eastwood, number 5. And here comes Campbell. We'd lost Campbell and we wondered why, but this looks to be the reason why. Front wheel puncher, David Campbell, despite leading those early laps, has gone out and will DNF and score no points from race 1. Well, the dust you can see beginning to play major problems as Robbie Herring, beginning to close in on number 19, Brian Wheeler, tries to salvage some points from this first race. Well, they look on as we look on and we wait for the race leader to come around, but it's 99. He's in second spot, and he's got Justin Morris's teammate closing on him. So Carlson and Morris, it's neck and neck. These two are going to go head-to-head to the line. Nickel is out there in front, but look at Cooper. Cooper closing on the two in front. He's fourth. Fifth then for Mark Eastwood on the number 5 Wiseco Piston Honda. But it's number 13, Sky Mars KTM. It's Kurt Nickel that's going to take first blood here in Devon in race 1 at round 2. 30 points then for Kurt Nickel. Second, Carlson, Justin Morris third, Mark Eastwood fourth, Paul Cooper finished fifth, and sixth came Warren Edwards with those 19 points. It looks like number 34, that's Tim Heisman. Now Heisman, a former top flight schoolboy rider, he's got a good start here. Heisman with Hucklebridge behind him, number 26, and there's Neil Shepherd. 22 Hucklebridge, 26 Shepherd. Shepherd going up into second, Hucklebridge on the inside, number 6. Well, that's the Dane, Brian Jorgensen. He DNF'd race 1 when the bike decided to expire on him, but it's Tim Heisman that led them away. Mark Hucklebridge, number 22 on the MJ Church Kawasaki in pursuit in second place. Still in third and closing on the two in front was that 26 TBC Yamaha of Neil Shepherd. So Heisman, number 34, it is that leads. Hucklebridge. And look at Shepherd. He's still there in third, but hunting down those two in front. But Jorgensen, number 6, in fourth. And then it's Craig Prattley, number 8, the winner of race 1. Down the big hill for the first time. Heisman leads. Hucklebridge on the inside. But here comes Shepherd. Jorgensen, number 6. Then it's Craig Prattley. Stephen Sword, number 30. Then Ricky Priest. And we're looking back. There's the number 4 bike of the TRS runner, Neil Prince. Another poor start for him. But down the hill and up to second and going for the lead, 26. It's Neil Shepherd. Heisman pushed down to second. Hucklebridge, 22, still there behind him. Those were the top 3 going into the next lap. In the inside there, that's number 6, Jorgensen. There is Craig Prattley, but look at Ricky Priest, number 14. A nudge in the back from number 40. That was a very successful last year's schoolboy champion, Mark Jones, with 26 on the Yamaha. Teammate to Rob Herring, but this year TBC mounted. And that's, of course, Neil Shepherd. Hucklebridge still hunts him down second. Heisman coming under pressure, and we've got a faller. That is Hucklebridge, I think, number 22. Yes, indeed. Stephen Sword, his teammate, goes past him, then Jones, and then Prince. But that is young Hucklebridge, but it is Shepherd who leads. And now up to second comes number 6. The Dane, Brian Jorgensen, riding with Cat Honda for this year. The battle is now on for third. There's Craig Prattley and Ricky Priest and Stephen Sword. They're all closed in along with Neil Prince and Mark Jones. And there's Colin, number 2. He's had a poor start. There's Prattley. And Prattley beginning to make a move, and he's past Heisman. And so is Priest. We've got a real battle on our hands here. The crowd are absolutely lapping this up. Round 2. This is the 125 category from the British Motocross Championship, and it's number 14. And that's Ricky Priest. Has he got the lead? I think he has. Or has he? Because there is Craig Prattley, winner of the first outing. We're looking back for 26, Neil Shepherd, and I think Shepherd still has the lead. So that would mean that Ricky Priest is in second. There is Neil Shepherd. He leads then. Confirmation, looking back for second, and it is Ricky Priest on the Cradle Heath Kawasaki. Looking back for third, it should be number 6, it still is, the Dane Brian Jorgensen. Trying to make up points from that DNF from race 1. Number 44, he's heading back for an early shower, and that's, of course, Stuart Flockard. And there you go, number 8, Craig Prattley, looking very disconsolate. A puncher put him out of the second race. But the battle is on now, and look at Priest climbing all over early race leader Shepherd, and he's taken him on the inside. Yes, the door was left open by Shepherd. Priest, he took the invitation and dived through, so Ricky Priest, number 14, now leads. Had a terrible start in race 1, got caught on the gate, charged through the pack, fell a couple of times, but still finished relatively high in the points. But it looks like he's going to be on for a top point score here. 30 for the race winner. It's then Ricky Priest that takes the bacon. So Priest then led them home with Shepherd, Jorgensen, Nunn, Sword and Mark Jones finishing in 6th. Here's the open class riders for their second race of the day. Paul Cooper, number 3, and Joachim Karlsson, the Swede, number 99 on the RWJ Honda. As the gate dropped, here they came into that dust once again. Who this time was it going to be that would get the start? Looks like David Campbell, but on the inside, the 4-stroke number 49, that's Perry Leesk, has a blinding start, and somebody's gone down. I think that's Carlson. Yes, Joachim Carlson has taken a tumble there. Looks to be okay. Collided with another rider, but it is the four-stroke, the 630cc Husqvarna of Perrellis that leads the Moran. David Campbell in second place, and that's Rob Herring third. He got stuck on the gate in race 1, hoping for a better result in race 2. Herring, then it's Eastwood, number 5, Mark Eastwood. Nickel was there in about 6th place, but here comes Leesky, British four-stroke champion. Can ride the socks off the big thumpers, can this man. It's just a question now of how long he can stay out in front of the two-strokes. Campbell second on the 500 Honda. Then it's Herring on the 250 Yamaha. Nickel looks to be closing in, now in 4th on the 360 Austrian KTM. That's Jeff Perrett, and then Cooper, number 3, closing in on the 5 in front. And out goes Rob Herring, looks to have thumped a post with his hand. Rob Herring, it's been a disastrous day for him, with just 1 race to go. But look at Leesk and look at Campbell. Campbell finding the drive round the outside on the slippery, dusty stones here in Devon, and Campbell takes the lead. Leesky relegated down 1 place to 2nd, but I don't think he'll be too upset with that. But here comes Nickel, number 13. The Sky-Masked Austrian KTM rider obviously wants to make it 2 wins in a row. He won the opening race. Can he win the second race? Campbell has other ideas. Remember, David Campbell led the first race for many, many laps before going out with a front-wheel puncher. Can he make amends in race 2? But I'm sure Nickel has other ideas about that. And there is Nickel in 3rd still, closing on the 4-stroke of Perrellis. Can he put a pass as they come into this right-hander? And he does. So it's now Nickel up to 2nd. He'll be chasing Campbell, the former Scottish schoolboy champion. We've got a faller here, and that's Carlson once again. Carlson has tumbled with another rider, and well, that's what you do when you lay your bike on mine. You get it thrown off. And look at this, number 7. That's Justin Morris. He's taken another tumble. It really hasn't been the start of the year for him. And we've got Eastwood. Eastwood off as well, number 5. The second of the Wiseco Piston Honda riders. Well, Warren Edwards being his teammate, looks to be okay at the moment. But what have we got here? That's Paul Cooper beginning to close on Campbell. So that's 3rd for Cooper, 2nd for Campbell, but it's Nickel, number 13 here, that still has the lead on the KTM. Hoists the 360 bike over the jumps, confident, wants to make it a double win. 60 points he'll take if he wins this race as well. But there's Campbell 2nd, and I'm sure Paul Cooper, the South African on the SoCal Kawasaki, has other ideas about that. Campbell will now come under pressure. We've got a 500 versus a 250. That's Nickel. Nickel is off the bike, seems to have got tangled with the ropes. As he's passed by many riders now, is Campbell and Cooper going to pass him before he picks it up? Yes, they do. There's Cooper, and Cooper's got the lead. Campbell back to 2nd. That's Nickel's 3rd. There's Cooper down the hill. Where is Campbell? But better still, where is Nickel? So Paul Cooper, David Campbell 2nd. Luck seems to have stayed with him in this race. No punches at the moment. It really has been an event littered with many, many punches from many, many riders. Very stony and dusty track. There's Nickel. Well, he's back in 3rd. Picked himself back up again, untangled the bike, and he's coming back after David Campbell. As the rest of the riders go around to complete the laps, the crowd look on to see what Nickel can do about the 2 in front. Can he catch Campbell and pass him, or can he catch Cooper? And the answer at the moment is, there is Cooper. He still leads, tangling up with the back marker. Now, where is Nickel? There's Cooper, and Nickel not too far behind him, so it's going to be Cooper that takes the win. Kurt Nickel 2nd, and Nickel obviously not a very happy man about what happened. What happened?
Some complete crap, just pulled all the ropes out just in front of me. Cruising round, nice wind, going straight in the ropes and pulled straight in the track. Nothing I could do, silly killer.
Another lap, Kurt, I think you'd have got the lead back again.
Well, I probably would have done. All the bloody ropes were all wrapped around my wheel and everything. It just took me ages to get the bike going. It does annoy me.
Well, luckless Kurt Nickel, but a very lucky Paul Cooper.
I was a little bit lucky, but they always say it's good to be good, but it's better to be lucky, so it worked out for me. First race wasn't so good. I struggled really badly with arm pump. It's a funny old track, a lot of stones and that. And then that one I just concentrated on staying relaxed, and I got into 2nd, and then as soon as I got into 2nd there was Kurt on the ground, so it definitely went my way.
Well, Nickel then took the overall result by winning the last race of the day, the Honda Cup. Cooper in second, but it is Cooper that leads the championship overall after 2 rounds. Neil Shepherd took the overall here today, but it's Neil Prince that leads the 125 series going to round 3 in Oxford. Join us then.